Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the materials that I'm going to be using for Inktober for 2017. I'm really looking forward to this Inktober challenge. This is actually my third Inktober ever, and during my first Inktober I actually started my channel, so it's kind of like really important to my channel, and I'm really looking forward to just sharing this kind of stuff with you guys. So yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to just show you the kind of stuff that I'm planning on using. So first I'll start with paper. This last weekend I went to the art store and I got this Daler Rowney mixed media pad in A5. I really like the size. I'm not super thrilled with the paper. I've used it before. The only thing I don't like about it is it does kind of pill on me if I add too much water, but I really like the size and there wasn't really anything else in that size that I could use. As a backup, I have my Strathmore Bristol smooth paper. This year I'm kind of going to focus mostly on using my dip pens and ink and try to keep it just ink. So that should work for this, and I have plenty of this because I haven't really been using it as much for like Copic drawing. So yeah, that'll be my backup paper if I get tired of the other one, but I do like the idea of everything being in a sketchbook, but the sketchbook only has 30 pages and there's 31 days to Inktober, so yeah. That's my plan for paper. This is my ink container. I keep this on my table when I'm using ink, and they're really cute. The container is from Daiso. I really love the container. It's kind of hard to find too. I love the little compartments. And the inks that I will be using, the same ones I had last year, which are the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Inks. I actually rebottled them into these little bottles that I got from Art Friend locally at a local art store. They're kind of cheap. They're only like less than $2, and they're really cute. And I put little like decorations on top from like kind of a nail sticker design type decoration thing. So I know what bottle is what. The first bottle I showed was my black, so I put a big heart on it. The second bottle is like black with water at it, so it's more of a gray, so I put like a smaller heart and a white dot on that. This one is the Bombay Sepia ink, and this one is the Dr. P.H. Martin's Pen White ink, which I bought a while ago and I was really excited about it, but I've never really used it, so I'm hoping to try to get some use out of it this year, because I just find that I really like whitewash much better. But I would like to get some use out of this, especially since I'm starting to see some things like it looks like it's starting to dry up. So that's kind of bad. I also have this Deleter No. 4 ink. I was really excited to get this ink, but then I never really used it because it was supposed to be Copic proof, but it's really not. And then I also have the Windsor Newton Gold ink and the Windsor Newton Silver ink that I bought like 2 years ago. It's crazy how long it's been. And they've sat for a really long time because I just like the fine text so much more. In fact, when I first opened them and was showing them in the video, there was so much sediment at the bottom. I had to shake it for a really long time and I couldn't get all the sediment up. So hopefully they work. I'll probably try to use those, but I'm not sure if I really will. I don't know, do inks go bad? Because I do worry about these two. I just haven't used them as much. Part of me was wondering if I should give them away at one point, but maybe I'll just try to use them for Inktober and just use them up. If I don't know if I'll be able to use them up. There's a lot of ink in there. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to focus on inks this year and try to keep things black and white, but I guess add some gold and silver as well. And I'm just going to try to keep everything within October this year, because you all know, if you've been on my channel for a while, what happened with last year. So yeah, this is also pen cleaner that I have for cleaning my nibs after I'm done. And this is a palette that I bought during last year so that I have something ready to go for ink washes. I also have a brush that I use for ink sometimes, and these are my pen nibs, pen holders I should call them. I have a speedball one. This is my favorite one right now because it has a cap and I can put the nib in it and just leave it in there, which is kind of neat. And then of course my old trusty Deleter pen holder. This jar is where I keep my extra nibs when they're not in use. It's kind of an excessively large jar, but I had gotten it for another reason from Daiso, so I just keep using it. That one is the Maro nib. This is the Saatchi Nib, which is kind of my favorite because it's really, really easy to use, but it is quite thick line. This one I think is the School Nib. And the nib that's in the Tachikawa pen holder, that one is the G Pen. And I'm just showing you how I go into the nib holder so you can get a close-up of the different nibs. These are all Deleter nibs, by the way, and I probably bought them, I think it was the year 2000. I've just had them for so long. The only bad thing is that my Maro nibs are a bit dull. I was kind of hoping to buy more before Inktober started up, but I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and now it's too late. And like everywhere the prices are really expensive. I started to notice when I kept checking the price for the Maro nibs, like they kept getting more expensive and less available. It's kind of I missed my window. Some backup items that I might use are the Copic Multiliners in black and cool gray. I'm not sure if I'll use them, but I do have them for backup because like I said, I'm going to try to use just the dip pens if I can, just because I really need to get back into them. I also have this Copic Drawing Pen. I used to love this thing, and last year, or was it 2 years ago, during Inktober, I used my last one and I kind of clogged it and then I had to throw it away. But the formula has changed since then, and it's not really a good pen anymore. I also have two Pentel Aquash small pens, the small size I should say, and the one is filled with the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay ink with a little bit of water, and the other one I just filled with Dr. P.H. Martin's Pen White with a tiny bit of water too. Maybe a little too much water. I'm not really sure if it's gonna work, but I thought I'd experiment because that was one that I tried to clean and I kind of ruined it a little bit, so it's okay to experiment with it with some ink, since I'm not sure if that pen worked. I mean, it still works, it's just that the bristles sometimes fall out because I tried to clean it, so I pulled it apart and like I didn't do a good job. Do not clean the small ones. I think the bigger ones you can, but I just ruined my small Pentel Aquash by trying to clean it. And here I just wanted to show you guys like the marks that the different nibs make. I kind of forgot to make a mark with the spool nib, but it's kind of close to the G pen. And keep in mind when you see the swatch up close that I do think that my Maro nibs are dull already, so they could be a lot nicer when they're new, but they do seem to dull really easily. And as for the reason that I made this type of brush pen for myself with the Pentel Aquash, it's because I kind of know that I won't like brush pens. And I didn't really want to go to the expensive buying one because I think like the Pentel pocket brush is like $13 to $20 here in Singapore, and the Copic one is only like $6 or $7 here, but the Pentel I think it was only like $5 or maybe it was $4. So I thought that was just a cheaper option to try out a brush pen without really committing to it, and I was right. I don't really love it. I like lining things with a bit more precision and control, but it's something that I have. I could get used to it if I want it, so it's in my arsenal for Inktober for sure. And this is the first time I actually got that white pen to flow. It's an experiment. I'm not sure if that's going to work out. It looks like I put a little too much water, but we'll see what happens. And like I said, this is the Copic Drawing Pen. I'm not a big fan of it anymore. I would not recommend it anymore. They used to have a much better formula. They used to be Copic proof and waterproof, and it was a really nice pen to use, but it just doesn't write as well as it used to, and it's not waterproof anymore, and it should be Copic proof. I don't think I've tested it, but meh, to be honest, meh. And of course the Copic Multiliners, I never have a complaint with them. I like them a lot. I have other colors that I might use too, but I'm gonna try to keep it to black and gray for this year, just to make it a bit more simpler, and because I am kind of craving some like pen scratchy type art this year. So yeah, that is my plans for Inktober. Let me know what you guys are planning for Inktober, if you're going to follow Inktober. As for videos, I'm not going to make as many videos as I've tried to in the past. I might make 1 or 2, and I will definitely do a sketchbook tour at the end, but the rest will be off camera. So definitely follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and you'll definitely see them throughout the month of Inktober. And good luck to everybody who's participating, and otherwise, if you like my channel, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.